How's it going? Holy shit, it's been so long since I've streamed last. It's crazy. Um, if you want a reason, uh, I don't know. No incentive to stream. Also, my PC isn't great, but I figured it would be nice to stream me drawing because um, when I'm drawing, I don't have shit open, so my stream will work normally. In fact, I'm gonna make sure it's working good right now. It's been a while since I've streamed on. I'm so smart. It's been a while since I've streamed on YouTube, so we'll see here. One second, 1 second. Trying to make sure this is working here. I gotta listen to this. Okay, seems to be working. Good, 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 good. Perfect. Okay. I don't have much else to say right now. Let's turn my music down. Unfortunately, I can't have the music playing through stream because I'm not sure what YouTube thinks about that. It's saying audio bitrate is like 0, but it's not. I don't know what I was talking about. Anyways, we should be good to go. Nobody in Discord right now. As be talking, but I guess we'll get into this. I will do one thing real quick before I start, so I will be right back, and then we'll get going. Okay, I'm back now. Alright, we should be good to go. Sorry if there's a little background noise. I don't want to have a noise suppressor because that fucking makes my audio sound terrible. But, anyways, I'll switch this now and hopefully we'll be good to go. Yes, we should be good. Alright. I gotta make sure this is not lagging behind. It seems to kind of be. But, see, like, I talk and it, like, fine. What's it doing? A second, I'm trying to figure this out. Alright. I mean, that seems to be better. There we go. It seems to have caught up now. Okay. We should be good to go now. As you can see, I have a little PNG tuber now, which is pretty cool. I can make it do expressions. I can take off the mask here. This has expressions too. But yeah. I guess without further ado, I'll just start drawing. I'll be listening to music. You can see commissions open. If you're interested, please let me know, cause I need money. I need money. I'm broke. I already put the stuff in the description. So, if you want to support me, that's the best way to do so. I feel like that's better than just donations because you get something in return, right? And it's good for me, good for you. Helps me do what I love. I know this is a strange change of pace on my channel because I usually do geometry dash stuff, but I have been drawing for a while as well, so I figured I'd do something like that. Anyways, the plan for this stream, at least for right now, is I gotta make sure this is like staying up. See, it's not. Why does it do that? All right. So okay. I guess I can. There. It just keeps falling behind. I don't know what it's doing. Like, I'll start talking. It'll be fine, right? Like, it's fine right now. But then it'll start, like, lagging behind eventually. Which is really annoying. So I gotta make sure it's, like, actually staying here. The focus is on this window, so... I'll keep an eye on it. For right now, I am trying to draw an OC that I have been trying... Okay, so this is... If you don't know, I post stuff on Instagram, and recently I came up with an idea for a new OC, but I haven't drawn them yet. So I haven't drawn them yet, and that is the goal of today's stream. All right. So I guess enough stalling. I gotta make sure I have the right details here. It should be good. I'm gonna just start drawing, and then we'll get there eventually. I'll have to use references and shit, because I'm drawing a crocodile, but I don't know how to. I'm fucking awful at circles. Hold on. Okay. My goal is like what? Have him like facing this way, please. Have him face like that way, right? I have to see why is my stream fucking lagging now, bro? This is why I don't stream often. 'Cause I just have problems. Let's see what I can do here. Okay, that should be better. Yeah, 60 FPS, alright. Hopefully it stays that way. Okay, without further ado, let's get going. I guess we'll start on this, and I gotta make sure I have right notes on. Let me, you don't get to see. I gotta keep it a secret. I gotta make sure no peeking. Alright. This is kind of a pain in the ass though, because I have to deal with I'll have to get used to like using these emoticons actively while I'm streaming, because I'll keep forgetting, and then god damn it, I fucking forgot what I was trying to say. I keep forgetting like to do the emoticons while I'm talking, but the main thing is I gotta make sure I have everything figured out in terms of my mic and shit. It's very painful to figure this shit out. It's my first time doing something like this, so. One second. Just trying to get to this take forever. Ah, shit. Dude, I forgot that it's like... Forgot that it's, See, I can't remember anything. I can't even remember what I'm trying to say. Keep forgetting that screenshotting on iPad is different. Or at least with like the home button thing. Because I have a full screen iPhone, but an iPad with a little Touch ID thing. If that makes sense. One second. I'll be done trying to. I was trying to have a description actively here so I can fucking see this. Make sure I get every detail because it happens way too often where I'll just forget and then fuck something up. But I'll be okay. Alright. We're good to go now, so make sure I have to show my face. There we go. Now you can see. I have a description here. Bro. My Siri's going off now. Stop. Alright, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna have to use a reference for this because I'm absolute buns at crocodiles. I've never done it before, so bear with me. Bear with me here. Also, keep in mind, this isn't going to be just one stream. There's no way I'm finishing this in time. Let's see here. Please? Crocodiles aren't furries, but if you say furry art, they know exactly what you mean. I gotta make sure I don't pull some crazy shit up on stream. I should actually... Yeah. I don't want to pull up some shit that'll get me fucking pulled off. That's very possible. I'm already seeing crazy shit. Why do you... I'll never understand what some people draw on here, dude. It doesn't even make sense to me. Okay, this one's kind of crazy, but that's the exact type of feeling I'm trying to get here. So, do I have to save this? This is AI, unfortunately, so I might use a different reference. Dude, like, I'm gonna have to... This is why I blocked the camera. I literally called it. There is just fucking... Oh my god. I can't even say it. There is incriminating evidence on my screen right now. Is the best way to put it. Why are... Motherfucker, bro. Why are furries like this? I hate it here. Okay. Well, I at least knew that was gonna happen, so nothing is shown. I'm gonna just use the AI one. I'm drawing my own anyway, so just a reference, I'm gonna crop out like some of this photo as well because some of this is weird. Why are all furries fucking why are all furries horny, bro? That's like I say that in like all honesty. People are just fucking. People are just gooners, bro. That's the only way to say it. I also have to learn color theory, which is that makes me sad, but I'm figuring it out. And you can see on this avatar, I was able to use it a little bit. It's not too bad, not too bad, not too bad. All right, yeah, we're safe. You can see this is my reference here. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. The main thing is this, this face shape. That's exactly what I want. So that's why I use this. But shit, I almost had to sneeze. Let's flip this around. So it's there. Lines up with the direction facing. Yeah, so when I was trying to pull up images, there's just an absolute schlong in my face, bro. Like, I can't even search for any fucking furry art anymore without seeing that shit, bro. I hate it here. I hate it here. I'm never doing a Google search with my stream viewing. And that's exactly why. Try and get the right angle. That's fine. Okay, so I see it has like a little bit of like that nose and then that thing going on to bridge it up. Okay. I guess we can start with. Seems to have a longish muzzle, right? Like that lines up. Something of that sort. Doesn't have to be perfect, but something of that sort seems. We'll go downwards with that. What, similar to that? I assume. Yeah, so if, okay. I have to kind of mark out, like I said, first time drawing a crocodile, so let's figure this out. Alright, if I draw this up this way, gets the relative width, it should be less wide, but something like that looks about right. I'll do the same line under here. So what, like that. And then it'll be like a, swoop up and then, so let's see. Then let's start with that. Let me get that going farther back there. We're getting something started here. Seems like wide eyes here. That makes sense. It's really hard to incorporate my style into this. But let's try. I'll give it a shot here. Well, please. a little too thin. Something like that, I guess. And then we'll set it out here. What, something like that? There we go. Now I'm getting somewhere. Slowly building this up, but it seems to be working, which is good. What, like a head shape like that? Yeah. So just a smooth, swoop over, Yeah. Hey, look at that. It's not bad. I'm gonna make it thicker. Hold on. I'm gonna make it go outwards more. Something like that, but let's like that kind of seems to work well. At least for now. Seems to work well. I'll try to shape this muscle now a bit. I do like the chiseled chins though, so I'm gonna try and keep that in here. Seems to be good. The nostril location, that is. Oh, my hair. Stop it. Obviously, this is not a very known thing, seeing as you can't... Oh, great. Never mind. So, my fucking PNG tuber thing crashed. Hold on. My god. Stop. Fuck this, man. Such a pain in the ass. 1 second. I have to get it to pull back up. Really all fucked up and zoomed in too much. There. Alright, what I was saying, you obviously can't see my face, but I've been growing my hair out, which is very nice for me. Very much more affirming than how my hair used to be. That shit was ugly. That shit was awful. Okay, it seems to like go to one central thing here. Make that go lower. I am drawing slower though because I'm not used to this at all. This is why I'm doing this though, so I can be better at commissions as well. If I have previous experience doing this, then, you know, make my life easier. No, should I? Okay, wait. If I... Should this be a straight line? No, it doesn't really matter. I mean... Anyway, alright, so... it's gonna extend back here. So... Yeah, we'll go back to here and then... That's a little far back. Hold on. Yeah, it looks good. Something like that. Looks good. I think I got it going. I'm not gonna do some crazy proportions like this is, but something basic, you know. School is starting soon, unfortunately, but doing as much as I can. Senior year, so I think something like this should be good. I'll have to keep an eye on my little avatar, I guess. I am gonna go in here and redraw this. Much better here. Crocodiles obviously don't have eyebrows, so I gotta make do with the little face muscles. I think this probably should be bigger here. I think should probably move this in. I don't want anything too unrealistic, but I'm trying. I'm trying. Move this over. No, that's not what I wanted. God damn it. Oh my god, whatever. I can't fucking do anything right now. I'm actually cooked. That works good, I think. Mm-mm. Go out this way, so I'm gonna be exaggerating stuff, but I gotta. Let's see, so there's gonna be a shoulder muscle here, so let's exaggerate that a bit here. And when you have your shoulder, you got it going down and that comes back out, right? So like this doesn't make sense here though. Doesn't make sense on straps. Try to slowly build this up and have it make sense, you know. Doesn't make sense at all. Probably 'cause of this. Oh yeah, definitely. Now we're back on track here. Pause. What did they say? Back on track? Holy shit. This is probably more like that, honestly. This is gonna be painful for a bit while I actually figure out what the hell I need to draw. One of these things here. Try to do this as well. I'm still trying to understand this right now. Hold on. Move that over. There we go. Okay, I need to fix this shit up here. This one hefty motherfucker, if you know what I mean. Like he's very well built. He knows what he's doing. He's exercised. Also, this. No. Go up here. Ah, that was off. Do that almost. Like this. There we go. That seems good. You know, I think we're good. One issue, I will say. Should probably be something like this, and then make a lot more sense, like this. Yeah, that's way better. My left ear is hurting. I don't think that's necessary. What do they do for that? They rely on shading, basically. Hmm. I think we should just get on with this. We can fix shit later. Oh, another one of you give us my phone, except right here, put up on the DS phone. There we go. Hello. Do I like monkeys? I enjoy a little gorilla and whatnot. Donkey Kong is pretty cool. You know what I mean? It's hard to see. I'm not even used to fucking keeping up a chat. I probably just missed that message completely. I followed the wrong line. Alright. See, I'm terrible at making these lines correctly. So it takes me forever to get it right. I'll do that here. There, that's better. Oh, redo that. You talk just like British. That's interesting because I'm not British. I guess I could see that, I guess. I talk a little interesting. No, I'm not British. I am red, white, and blue-blooded American, unfortunately. Country's not great right now, but I live here, so nothing I can do. Fix up these lines a bit. No, I'm not. No offense. I understand. I didn't take it that way at all. No problem. I thought it was interesting because I honestly haven't heard that before from anybody. Just an interesting observation, you know? Smooth line, please. God damn it. I'm awful at this. Sorry about this. You're Japanese? Oh, that's super cool. There you go. Now, do you live in Japan or do you live somewhere else? That's the question. Firstly, I think Japanese culture is very interesting because it's very different from things you see around the world, typically. Like this. You live in Japan? That's cool. Super cool. I've always wanted to, visit Japan. It just seems like an interesting spot. I know they have a lot of gaming related sorts of things because of Nintendo and shit. A lot of game companies are sourced in Japan, from my knowledge at least. I could always be wrong. Mic is sensitive on this one. There we go. 1 second. But it's because it's behind. Oh my god, I hate this. Hold on. There we go. Alright, that's better. Keep having to mess with this. Alright. How is living in Japan? Like, do you enjoy it? Or I guess a better question, what if you try miso soup and ramen? It's very tasty. Yes, I think I've tried miso soup. I've at least tried ramen. Ramen is pretty good. I don't eat ramen too often though. But when I do, it's usually like the one you get from the store, not the like from a restaurant. But I have had some from a restaurant, so either way, it's pretty good. There we go. Like America. I would say the same. Unfortunately, our president isn't a very great guy. So right now I can't say the same, but it's nice for tourists, you know. Or if you travel around the country a lot, it's pretty nice in that regard. Living here isn't great right now. I want to be born there. I mean, it is a very diverse country, but I mean, there are definitely a lot of upsides. I could see that for sure. But yeah, not great at the moment, unfortunately. The best part about it though is that it can get better, like elections and shit. Which isn't. It's not to say that's something that doesn't happen in any other country, but it's something that happens very often in America. What do you think, Japan or America? It's hard to say because I've never been to Japan. I think they both have things that they do good and things that they do bad. If you're talking about in terms of living there, I have heard that living in Japan can be kind of bad. But then again, I've never lived in Japan. I've never even been there. So I can't confirm that, you know. And it's hard to take somebody's word on that, you know. It does look like a cool place though, so I mean it's an interesting spot, but if I have to choose between Japan or America, then pretty biased I have to choose America because I live here. Obviously my opinion isn't the best though because I haven't tried. Living in Japan is very hard even if you have citizenship. I see. Would you say it's hard in the regard that that it's difficult to sustain yourself or the mental aspect? Because I've seen mainly the second one. Like, you have to do however much to live there. And you have a lot of obligations, is basically the gist of what I got. Holy. I see. Okay, oh, I know what you mean. Okay. Yeah, I think one thing America does better than Japan is there are a lot of opportunities to get, thanks camera, out of focus. There's a lot of opportunities to how do I word this? There's a lot of opportunities to work in something that is typically seen more as a hobby. Like you see a lot of, I mean, it's even common in countries like outside of America too, but being a YouTuber, for example, is one. Um, I know a lot of people make it big off of like acting. It's pretty cool. And like drawing like I am. A lot of Yakuza. I have heard about that. From what I have heard as well though, they do, if you're chill with them, they're chill with you. Again, I don't have experience with that. But I mean, I still think that stuff is kind of interesting, you know. There is, I mean, there's obviously, you know, gang stuff that happens in America, but it's not like always in your face, if that makes sense. Like, you know what's going on, but it doesn't particularly affect you, you know. See, it's great to talk to other people from other countries because it really opens your mind up to how other people live. Because if you talk to somebody that lives here, obviously you're gonna have a similar experience. But for example, talking to you from Japan, it's different because um, you get an outside experience from like different lifestyles and everything. Food is America like? Obviously the stereotype is like hot dogs and burgers. Um, I am a burger enjoyer, but we make a lot of different food. I guess some very common food here would be stuff like, oh, I love Mexican. I love Mexican food. That's my favorite. But I think the only reason Mexican food is like popular here is because we live near Mexico. And just because we have like a bunch of nationalities here, right? Um, so like a lot of Mexico, lot of food from Mexico or Mexican heritage. Like, you know, you got tacos, burritos. If you want like straight American food, I guess what's the next example? I guess literally just the stereotypes of hot dogs and burgers. I don't know. Those are the ones that you can get off the top of my head. And meatloaf. Meatloaf is pretty good. Meatloaf is one of those things you either. I know there's a lot of people that don't enjoy meatloaf. Is what I'm trying to say. It's hard to explain. It's kind of weird. So it's like, um, it's the kind of thing where it's like, America has like a bunch of food from everywhere, but you don't really have American food in other places, if that makes sense. Nice. Yeah, some Japanese food is pretty good. I haven't had too much, but oh, one food, crab. I fucking love crab. Crab is so good. I do watch a bit of anime. I don't watch anime actively, but there is one that I love, absolutely love. I've watched a good amount of them though. I love Beastars, cause obviously, cause I'm a furry, of course. Anyways, Beastars. I've watched Tokyo Ghoul is really good. Let me think. What else? Yeah, Tokyo Ghoul is good. I watched a good deal of My Hero Academia. That was alright. What else I watched? Dude, I can't remember anything right now. I know I watched something else. Dude, I can't think. So watch that. I mean, yeah, I think the main two were Tokyo Ghoul and Beastars. Both were really good. I enjoyed those a lot. We only read manga. That's honestly, I kind of assumed that. Um, well, I mean, you people in Japan definitely will read more manga than people in America. That makes a lot of sense. Also, because a lot of anime comes from manga, makes more sense there as well. I do think the work put into some of the mangas, like for example, since I know, I've seen a good deal of the Beastars manga. That was actually really well made, you know. Let me flatten this out. Has some really nice art, you know. I should probably here. There. We'll fix that. Yeah, I mean I enjoy I don't watch or like I said, I don't watch a lot of anime. I don't read a lot of manga. But I'm a big Beastars enjoyer. Um Let me think. What else did I say? Um, this, this. Oh, no worries. I mean, that was honestly when you first came into the stream. I couldn't tell. You know, if that makes you feel better about it. Obviously, no judgment. I gotta. Honestly, if I learn any new language, cause I already know a good deal of Spanish. I might learn like Japanese, cause that's honestly I like the main part of Japanese I enjoy is like the text, if that makes sense. Like Japanese has like the it's not Latin letters, it's has all the hiragana and all that I completely forgot. But that is something I'm interested in. I do like learning language. So in the future I probably will figure that out. I do have a friend who knows a bit of Japanese, which is cool. He'll come here every day. I do appreciate that. I will say I don't stream. I don't stream on a consistent schedule, but I try my best. This is my first time streaming in a long time, so hopefully you can make something happen there. Let me think. My school is starting for me very soon, so I won't be able to stream too much, but I do appreciate that. So do my best, you know. Yeah, and like I was saying, don't worry too much if your English isn't great. English is a difficult language. I don't know how. Honestly, English sucks as a language in terms of how it functions, it's not good. Like, oh, something works this way and then there's just like 30 exceptions. It's interesting, but keep at it, do better. Talk to you in a bit. I'm meeting. No problem. No problem. I might be going in a bit, but I do appreciate talking to you. That was enjoyable, very enjoyable. I'll figure out what I'm gonna eat. Dude, I am awful at liner right now. Holy. Gotta make sure this is alright. Yeah, it's good. For the most part. There we go. Alright, there we go. That looks about right. I did have one friend who was in he went for, I think it was some band thing. Went over to, I think it was some area in Japan. Came back with a bunch of goodies. It was super cool to see. Japan is a very popular tourist, like a place for tourism. Especially in America, a lot of people here enjoy that. Those were perfect. There we go. Now I'm getting into it. I will probably go off stream soon here. I'm getting tired. It's way too late right now. It's like, what time is it? It's almost 3 in the morning for me. Jeez. That's one thing about me streaming late. It usually aligns with the time zones of other places in the world, so it means I get to talk to people from different places, which is cool. That should be good. That was perfect, actually. There we go. I'll try and do this whole thing. Almost. I do hope next time I stream I get people in VC to also be here. So I streamed too late and people fell asleep. That's alright, I'll figure it out. I do have to stop putting off. I'm so bad at it. I have to stop putting off. Um, working on that animation. Yeah, you can. No problem. Go for it. Ask me whatever you need. Here. Why is there hair on my screen still? There we go. So let's see. Let's do this. There we go. What do most Americans like? In terms of hobbies, I think a lot of Americans. I'll list different things. Okay, like food. I think a lot of Americans like. A lot of Americans like fast food, honestly. Not gonna lie. The stereotype holds. Hobbies. A lot of them do like. Say it, either sports or gamings, like doing video games and stuff, which I can relate. Yeah, that's that. I'd say that tracks. Fix this. What is a thing that I hate and like? Um. I hate wheat bread. Wheat bread is terrible. And the thing I like. Let's see. Let me choose one that's good. I like crab. Let's just say that. I like crab. Crab is very good. What is the thing you want to change for your country? Our president is really bad right now, and a lot of people seem to think the same. So I would want a I would personally want a better political environment because it's very bad right now. There's a lot of back and forth between people who are Democratic and people who are Republican, which are just there's just two different political parties here. So, yeah, I would say that. Let's see what this. That's pretty good so far. There we go. That's a good question, actually, that third one. Let's do these eyes real quick. What it? All right. Finish process, no problem. Good to hear. Good to hear. It was nice talking with you. It's cool for me as well, even though I'm not doing a project. It's cool learning about other places in the world, you know? Especially coming from a country that has a lot of diversity. It's hard to um, get a grasp on. Since there's a lot of diversity, there's a lot of different types of people who do this, who have similar cultures in America. So while it's easier at first to understand, trying to get a deeper understanding of the way other places in the world function is a little difficult. It's always interesting, you know? Hmm. I don't even need this right now. Well, I'll keep that for now. Fill this in now. Yes, I do. Genuinely, probably the worst president in the history of America. Well, yeah, probably. And the problem, it's not even my camera went out of focus again. It would be a different thing if it was only like a small percentage of people who thought the same as me. But the problem is, so many people think the same. Like, so many people agree. Do I have gain 249 E2? I do not. I have one. I actually have one gain cube. They were pretty cool. It's been a while since I've been into cubing stuff though. One of my friends is pretty big into that stuff. Let's work on these teeth. I probably should. Yeah, I'll do this. Keep that separated. I'm not gonna find anything yet. Go to jump and look at him up all right. Jump out the window. You won't tell me no way. You'll let my sins go. It's too late. You're cool, you as well. It was very nice talking to you. See, because the coolest part is that I know you're from Japan. You're learning English, learning about Americans. I don't want you to get. I'll say this. I don't want you to get a bad impression of the people who live here. At least, because in terms of the people here, very very accepting. I'm trying to word this simply. Word this in a simple way. Despite our president not being great and the state of our country not being great right now, there are lots of people who are willing to stand up for it and at like say advocate. There are lots of people who are willing to stand up for each other, and a lot of people here are very kind, but at the same time, as with all places, there are people who are bad. But I'm rambling. Why does this keep turning off? Redo that. This is... You're 17 and in high school? Actually, same here. I am as well. Now, what types of subjects do you guys learn? I think that's a good question for me to ask. I have a feeling it'll differ very widely. Yes, I am 17. These are like weird angle. I should probably fix that. Yeah, that's better. I don't know. Just trying to figure this out. That's fun. Geography, science, history, math, English is tough. Okay, so it's actually similar. Okay. I will say it's I don't see too many schools who do this. At my school we have a career kind of program where you can sign up for a certain career that you enjoy. Not too big of a, like there aren't too many, but at my school at least I like to do the teaching one. They have a teaching one and its classes solely focused on learning how to teach people, which is very cool in my opinion. You gotta comment this kanji as well. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Honestly, I will agree. I will, at least in terms of enjoyability. An English class for you is probably way different than an English class for somebody like me. For us, English is kind of like more of just reading and being able to use certain language techniques, like using sarcasm or it's hard to explain without. It's like you aren't learning the language because you already know it. You're just learning how to use it effectively. Y and V and U. Yeah, they do look very similar. I will say it's easier though because at least in English there aren't characters with like dashes or squiggles above them like something like in Spanish they have the N with the tilde over it and it makes a completely different sound. So there's at least some distinction there, but if you want my advice, reading English literature would help understand the language better. Simple things, that is. You do seem to be able to speak the language pretty well, so you aren't very restricted, but there are a lot of things, a lot of books out there that even I can't understand well, and I am born speaking the language, you know. see what else you. Yeah, that's fine. Do you have any personal hobbies? Like I enjoy drawing. Is there anything you specifically enjoy doing? Like soccer? That's cool. I will say that's another pretty common thing here is soccer. Soccer's cool though. I remember playing soccer a long time ago. Soccer is pretty popular here in America as well. I have a few people I know, not necessarily close, but a few people I know who play a bit of soccer. Let me change here. There you go. See what I'm doing better. Camera keeps going in and out of focus here, but it's okay. I will say, sports like football and this is the confusing part. So here in America we call it soccer. Somewhere like let's say like Britain, like British people call it football, which I will admit football makes a lot more sense for a sport like soccer rather than soccer. But the problem arises when you try to bring up football in America, because football in America is a completely different sport than football in Britain, right? So you have football in America, which is American football in Britain, and then you have football in Britain, which is soccer in America, if that makes sense. Yeah, the way British people speak, it, it's obviously similar to American um, talking styles, but there are some words that they use that we don't. So there's some discrepancies, but generally you just learn that over time. For the most part, it's the same, which is the good part because English already is confusing. Bro. Alright. My OBS decided to disconnect for a second. Okay. Well, we're back, I guess. I don't know if it actually disconnected on stream, but let's do this. I don't feel like going in that. Yeah, so let's just get this here. Alright, time to show the shortcut here. Have I ever tried mochi? I have. Mochi is very good. It's been a long time since I've had it last, but mochi is very good. It's one of those things that as an American you don't have often, but you do have it every once in a while. And it's pretty nice. It's very similar to ice cream. One thing I will say about mochi though is that it's kind of hurts your teeth in the way that it's really cold, you know. But as long as you know, eat it without like biting fully into it, it's good. It'll probably be better now. My teeth aren't as sensitive, so. And so you select outsider. Solid taste. It might be different. I mean, it's kind of similar. You might be. At least in America, that's how it is. It's probably different in some ways to how you experience it, but I will it's probably like it's kind of like the filling inside. It's a little sour. Oh, that's interesting. Mochi here is very similar to ice cream. It's very interesting because I've had like chocolate ones and like vanilla ones and stuff. Very different experience, I guess. That's actually really interesting. I've never even thought about that. Yeah, let's hear on my screen. That's another thing. A lot of um, American versions of products differ a lot from how they're prepared in like the country where they originate. Like I assume if you were to have a hot dog, for example, in Japan, it would probably be a lot different than how it is here. That's at least my assumption on how that is. What else do I need to add? Probably. Let's probably start work on this. The shirts. Yeah, that's good. Doing drawing. Well, this is a drawing, but I am doing it in animation separate from this. 3D animation is also very difficult. 3D is really cool. I will say that, but I'm pretty awful at 3D modeling and stuff. I just specialize in 2D because it's what I'm used to and it's what I enjoy the most. I will say 3D and 2D require different skill sets, if that makes sense. When you work as a 3D animator, you work with making models with like a computer instead of drawing them. Like you use a keyboard and mouse, for example. I mean, there is drawing required, but for the most part, it is very different from what I can gather. It's definitely an interesting thing, though. See, now I don't use the stabilization because it works in my favor here. Now I do because of this. Why am I curving it? That's gonna make it look weird. That's better. Now that I think about it, I've been drawing for a good bit. Not nearly as long as a lot of people, but longer than I thought I would be. So I've been drawing consistently for the past good amount of time. Animation. This isn't an animation, this one. This is just a simple drawing here. And what will be an animation is still in a very early work in progress, so I don't really have anything to show for that currently. Should it be like that? Yeah. It is something I'm working on though. Yeah, that's good. Now that I used to draw with I used my phone and this was before I was given an iPad. Have to leave very late. I have class. No, no problem, no problem. Get your sleep. No worries. I should probably be getting to sleep soon as well. But I was given an iPad. Meet me tomorrow. If I stream, then I will talk to you tomorrow in that case. Hopefully. Before I was given an iPad with the pencil and everything, I used to use my finger to draw, which was a pain to say the least. I'm not sure how I survived that. That was crazy, but I'm definitely better at drawing now that I can use the pencil and iPad, right? Yeah, we got it. Yes, we got it. I have to be careful. For some reason, this pencil likes to turn off a lot, so I have to be careful moving my hand up like this, because see if I accidentally. It's really weird. No complaints here though. It seems to work pretty good, so worked really well for me. Let's fill in this, what do you call it? This shirt, this tank top. Oh, here, this technique comes in handy. I learned this and I'll never stop doing this. It's so useful. You flip it and then fill in. It's so good. Basically perfectly with the edge. There are some spots where it's weird, so I gotta. This is the second part of the trick. Blur. You do tiniest bit of blur, just a tiny bit, right? And this is what you get. See these neater edges. All right. I should probably work on the eye patch. The best part about drawing is that there's always ways to improve, which is I can definitely improve on a lot. Looks fine. Yeah, it should be good. Yeah, alright. I'll fix this one. There we go. What's the easy way to do that? Hmm. That's looking pretty good. What do you think? I will here. Let's work on this eye. Real quick, let me. That was a great fucking circle. Alright, that's probably what I'll have to call for tonight because it's getting late. It's already almost 4. We do seem to have gotten some good progress, which is good, but fortunately, I am for the night. But it's okay. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. It's my first stream in a long time. Oh jeez, I'm stretching. I should be streaming either tomorrow or soon, hopefully. I do plan on finishing this. I hope it'll be very cool. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to y'all later.